everyone, today I would like to tell you some conversation between two or more people. Number one, I print out a copy of the material for the advertising meeting this afternoon. Could you mind taking a look at it and tell me what you think? It looks good, but I think a few pages are missing. See here, it goes from page 13 to page 18. Oh no, all of them are like this. They must made a mistake at the printers. We still have a few hours before the meeting. Call them back and tell them to fix it. This happened to me that last time I ordered from them. The woman said to the man she had printed out a copy of the material for the advertising meeting that afternoon. And the woman wanted to know if the man uh, would, would like to take a look at it, and she suggested the man uh, tell her what he thinks. The man looked at it and found the problem. He said a few pages was missing, and he explained it went from page 13 to page 18. The woman commented, they must have made a mistake at the printers. The man replied, they still had a few hours before the meeting, so he suggested call them back and tell them to fix it. That happened to his last time he'd ordered from them. Number 2, Denise, why are you here? Shouldn't you be on your way to trade show in Massachusetts? I went last year, and there are some complaints from clients about the application we developed for him that I need to resolve immediately. Really? What's wrong? The client's unhappy with the app. He says it isn't smooth and is often closed when he tries to open the certain parts. He's one of our biggest clients, and I don't know how to make up to him. I'm sure you will figure it out. You dealt with him before. I love to try and help, but I had to go to speak with the manager. The man was surprised by the fact that because the woman there, and she wanted to know if the woman be on her way to the trade show in Mexico. The woman explained she went the year before, and there was some complaints from clients about the application that they developed for him, and she needed to resolve immediately. The man wanted to know what the wrong was. The woman replied, the client was unhappy with the app. He said it wasn't smooth and it's often closed when he tried to open the certain parts. And he was one, one of their biggest clients, and she didn't know how to make up to him. The woman, the man replied, the man thinks the woman dealt with the client before, and he said he would love to try and help. However, he had to go to speak with the manager. Number 3, it's so hot in the office today. The air conditioner must be broken. I have to call the maintenance to take a look at it. Tina, you here? Our energy consumption has been too high this year, so they asked, uh, they asked us to turn it off for one day a week. I didn't get that memo. Is there anything we can do to keep cool? It's will be too hard to concentrate in this heat. Well, I ordered a few fans for our office, but some people are asking about working from home. I will let you know what management says about that later today. The man complained it was so hot in the office that day, and he thought the air conditioner must be broken, and he would call, call the maintenance to fix it. The woman replied, uh, because their energy consumption had been too high that year, so the management asked them to turn it off for one day a week. The man replies he didn't get that memo and wanted to know was there anything they can do to keep cool because it's too hard to concentrate in that heat. The woman replied she had ordered a few fans for their office. However, some people were asking about working from home, and she suggested um, tell the man what management say about that later that day. Number 4. Hey boss, have you been able to log into the company website? I have been trying to log in for the last 10 minutes, but it said my password is incorrect. No, I'm logging just fine. You know, they upgraded the server last night. Maybe your account was affected by that. That's possible. I guess I should call IT about the problem. Do you know who's in charge of the network issue? I'm not sure. I'll look at it here and let you know. Just give me a minute. The woman said hello to the man and wanted to know if the man had been able to log into the company website. She has been trying to log on for less than 10 minutes. However, it says her password was incorrect. The man replied he logged in just fine, and he said they did upgrade the server the night before, and he thinks uh, her account was affected by that. The woman agreed with him, and she said she should call the IT about the problem and wanted to know if the man know anyone who in charge of network issue. The man disagreed with her. However, he said he would look at it and tell the man, tell the woman no. Number 5. Did you finish set for the manager meeting this afternoon? This is a pretty important meeting, so I want everything to be perfect. I just finished. Take a look yourself. I even ha- I even had time to print out the updated itinerary. Everything seemed good. Wait, where are the name cards? Weren't you going to print them out? Oh, I can't believe I missed it. I knew something was missing. Let me go print them out right away. Everything is up in my office. Take your time. They haven't come back from lunch yet. The man wanted to know if the woman's finished set up for the manager meeting that afternoon. because uh, because it was important meeting, so the man wanted everything to be perfect. The woman replied she just finished, and uh, she said um, she even had time to print out the updated itinerary. The man commented, everything seemed good. However, he found a problem. Uh, he found a problem. There, there didn't have the name cards. The woman replied, uh, she, she, uh, she knew something was missing, and she suggested go print it out right away because it's ready in her office. The woman reminded the man reminded the woman because the man's manager hadn't come back from lunch. Number 6. George persists. I was looking through the cell log from earlier today, and it seemed both of you made a mistake when processing returns. Oh, what mistake was that? Customer only have 14 days to return merchandise, not 30. Too many people were taking advantage of it in the past, so we changed the policy. But when we were trainer, they told us it was 30. It even says in the training manual. Really? You're right. This should be corrected immediately. From now, follow the new policy until they change these manuals. Let me go speak with the training manager about it. The woman said to the man, uh, she, she, she was looking through the cell log from earlier that day, and uh, she says both of them made a mistake when processing return. The man wanted to know what the mistakes were. The woman replied, customers only have 14 days to return merchandise, not 30, because in the past, too many people were taking advantage of it. So they changed the policy. The man too replied, when were when they were training, uh, the, the general manager told, told them it was 30. It's even said in the training manual. The woman looked at the training manual and agreed with the man too. S- Then she commented that should be corrected immediately. And then she said uh, they should follow the new policy until they change the manuals. And she would go speak with the training manager about that. Number 7. Jerry, you in charge of room reservation, right? I want to reserve a meeting from for next Tuesday. A meeting room for next Tuesday. But all the meeting rooms seem to be filled. Next Tuesday, we have a room available. Actually, the marketing team canceled their meeting and the sales team wanted to switch it to that since it's bigger. I haven't had chance to update the reservation sheet. You can see their room. Oh, really? That's wonderful. Does the room have a projector? I need to give a presentation on the budget report, and it could be really helpful. It doesn't, but the portable projector should be available. The marketing team doesn't need this. I will get that for you Tuesday morning. The woman say hello to the man and confirm that the man's in charge of the room reservation because she wanted to reserve a meeting room for the Tuesday after. However, she explained uh, mm, she she seemed that the meeting room to be filled. The man replied they had a room available because the marketing team canceled their meeting and the sales team wanted to squeeze to that room because it was bigger and um, the woman could use their room. The woman replied, that was wonderful, and she wanted to know if the room had projector because she needed to give a presentation on the budget report, as it would be really helpful. The man disagreed with her. However, he said the portable projector should be available because the marketing team didn't need it, and he said he would get that for her Tuesday morning. Thanks for your listening.